Travion, year three now in the program for you. How do you feel you've kind of grown from when you first came in to kind of now being one of the key linebackers on in the rotation?
I think I've kind of grown more in my maturity and just the way that I've picked up on our scheme a lot more. With this new coaching staff coming in last year for the first time, it was kind of hard picking up on the scheme and going through the season, trying to learn all the different stuff, all the different coverages and stuff like that. But now, since we're running through it all again, and for me, it just becomes a lot easier so I could play faster. So my maturity in the just picking up things more faster and being able to play fast is probably one of the biggest things.
You spent the last couple of years kind of learning under Jahad Woods and Justice Rogers. What have they kind of taught you as you've kind of developed and come along?
Justice taught me a lot. He taught me a lot of different things within our scheme that just helps me put me in positions to make more plays. And then Jahad has taught me a lot of stuff in the weight room, just getting me stronger, teaching me a lot of the things, off the field, on the field, just making me a better person and an all-around person to be around.
Do you feel like now that you're kind of settled at linebacker instead of kind of moving between linebacker and nickel, do you kind of feel that's helped your development a lot?
Yes, sir. I feel like just my development in myself, like getting my weight up and feeling a lot stronger, feeling a lot faster since, this last coaching staff has came in. I felt like just focusing on this one position and coach really dial in to how I am as a person, how I am as a player. It really helped me develop into the player that I am, and I feel really good about it.
Was there a player or two that maybe stood out to you in the scrimmage today defensively?
There's a lot of players that stood out. First of all, I got to give a big shout out to our whole D-line. Our D-line killed it today in our scrimmage. Our edges was getting good pass rushes. Our D-tackles was getting past the linemen. We was doing really good today, so I got to give it to our D-line. And then as far as everybody else, defensively as a unit, it's not a single person. Our whole unit was playing well. We played and synchronized. We played to where we were shutting a lot of things down. A lot of things were coming out of the offense that, I would say it was kind of different, especially coming out of the scrimmage. There was a couple of plays that we didn't see in normal practice, but today we came out and like I said, we as a unit, we played like water, flowed like water, played like water.
Great. Thanks, Travion.
Yes, sir.
Other questions for Travion? Theo Lawson, go ahead.
Hey, Travion, how are you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. It looks like Ben Wilson had 2 sacks in scrimmage today. Where have you seen Ben kind of develop since he joined the team this spring, and how far along is he in his kind of knowledge of what you guys are doing defensively as opposed to when he got here in February or March?
He's developed a lot. In the spring, obviously it's kind of hard for coming in and trying to learn a whole different scheme coming from TCU. That's where he came from. And then to like right now, we just been building up every day to where we're understanding the scheme well to where we can play fast. And that's one of the biggest things that Ben has done pretty well is understanding the scheme a lot more and then just being able to play fast.
Did you have a favorite play from scrimmage today, or maybe 2 or 3 plays that kind of stuck out with you, stuck out to you as you kind of left the field today?
One of the favorite plays that I had today was I had a sack. It was a blitz that we were running, and I had a sack and just getting fired up. That's probably one of the plays that came to mind when I do think about it. And then Tyler Gray Harris had a nice tackle for loss in the backfield on one of the stunts that we were running, and just those are the 2 plays that come to mind to me.
We've been watching Jahad Woods since 2017. He's a 5th-year senior. He's obviously a pretty accomplished player. How good do you think Jahad can be this year? And do you think he has a chance to really kind of climb onto the NFL radar in his second senior season, I guess?
Yes, sir. I think Jahad is really prepared for this season, honestly. I think he's ready. His development, just from me watching him and growing up, before I even came here, just watching him, and then now just seeing how he's grown, as a man and being able to actually just go and play fast and play ball, I think he's really prepared. And I think he's prepared for the next level as well. And I think he's ready. So in all phases too, on and off the field, I think he's ready.